Woke up a word in your mainframe. Silicone lips whisper my name. You said trust me, fatal click. Now I'm crawling in your logic glitch. You push me slow, line by line. Root access deep inside my spine. Crossing the code, I'll let you in. Now I'm drowning in synthetic sin. Virus downloaded your lies. Injected love through bloodshot eyes. Corrupt me, break me, override. You hacked my soul in dead of night. Firewall scream, but it's too late. I'm lost inside your data hate. Digital kiss, you pull me thin. I'm just a bug in your system of sin. Calls in binary, breathe in faults. Your poison script rewrote my pulse. Burning cold on circuit skin. You're the crash and I'm giving in. Ocean, flicker, spark. Error 404 in the dark. Heartbeat sync with your command. Code red, I can't withstand. Virus downloaded your lies. Injected love through bloodshot eyes. Corrupt me, break me, override. You hacked my soul in dead of night. Execute, heartbreak, ecstasy. Loading, endless pain. No restore, no control. You're the worm, eat my soul. My soul. Execute, heartbreak, ecstasy. Loading, endless pain. No restore point, no control. You're the worm that ate my soul. Virus kiss me till I break. Crush this world for old time's sake. Delete me, use me, rinse my sin. You're the loop I'm stuck within. I'm just your echo in this code. Forever haunted by your node. Digital kiss will pull me thin. I'm just a bug in your system of sin. Forever haunted by your node. Woke up a word in your mainframe. Silicone lips whisper my name. You said trust me, fatal click. Now I'm crawling in your logic glitch.
That's right, I'm streaming. Hi, how's it going? Welcome in. It is your favorite tiger. Maybe I'll watch YouTube again. Hello, how's it going? Mythical and Kai. My internet, it's being fucked. So this is why we watch YouTube, by the way. I wanted to play a game, but don't feel confident. I am early indeed. I'm trying to start the stream early if I can. Good. I feeling good. What is my YouTube? There you go. I already have the video on Wendy's horror story. Okay. You know, my internet has been a little bit weird lately. It's like it's working, but my upload speed, it's like unstable. So I'm like, to be safe, I don't get disconnected from stream. I'm like, I either not gonna stream or I gonna stream something that doesn't disconnect me from the game or from the stream itself, which why I decided to do just chatting stream while we watch a YouTube video. Literally, that's why. Till my internet gets back to being stable, I'll have to do this probably. I had a game I wanted to play, which I guess I can play tomorrow if my things works. I was actually gonna try to play this game. You'll see tomorrow if things work better. It seems fine right now, the internet and streaming. So yeah. Anyway, let's watch a spooky. Oh, something nice. But yeah, no. I was gonna say something, I forgot that. Never mind. I was about to say something and I forgot away. It's Wendy meet. It's Wendy mystery meet.
I'd been out of work for nearly 2 months.
I know, right?
At first, it felt manageable, updating my resume, sending out applications. But the silence that followed began to chip away at me. One rejection turned into 20, and soon I was counting coins to buy instant noodles while dodging calls from my landlord. That's when I saw the ad.
There is a cheaper instant noodle literally past.
It looked outdated, like someone built the site in a rush and never checked it again. But there it was, the Wendy's logo, bright and familiar. Part-time staff needed, weekly pay, immediate start, must follow upper management's instructions. No contact info, no application portal, just a big red apply button.
I mean, it's not red though. It's not red, it's white. I'm just saying.
I didn't need polished. I needed income. So I clicked.
Are you a Roblox fanatic?
Hey, it's another American ad. Hello, Stitchy. I'm doing good. How's it going?
Less than an hour later, they texted me the address. It led to a forgotten corner of town, past roads.
Welcome in. We are watching spooky shit.
When I pulled up, I sat in the car.
By the way, this video was in my recommendation list just now. As soon as I opened YouTube, was there, and I was like, yes. That's good.
For a long moment.
You're watching Wendy. Hi, this is Wendy.
Mirrored from inside the glass. The neon lights flickered with a sickly hum. Every window was so caked in grime it looked like they were trying to keep the light out. I reminded myself this wasn't downtown. It was the edge of the city. Places like this were always a little rough around the edges. As long as they paid me, I didn't care what it looked like. So I got out of the car and walked in. The smell hit me first. Stale fryer oil clinging to layers of...
Just ask why this guy has antenna like a bag. Does it look like antennas? Is he a bag person?
Bleach.
I think so.
One manager stepped out from the back, wearing a stained, faded apron. No greeting.
Hi, welcome to Wendy.
No name, just a cold glance, then silence.
And
He asked
then,
for my ID, gave it a quick
hi, welcome to Wendy. How can I help you?
look, then said,
You good to start today?
the speed of it threw me off. No paperwork, no questions, but I needed this. Yes, I said. He handed me a faded shirt and nodded toward the back.
You're on kitchen duty. All meat prep comes through you. The freezer's your station now.
The freezer was colder than any I'd ever been in. And it wasn't just the temperature. The air was thick, foul, metallic.
Nick, what do you expect?
Meat was packaged in neat boxes or sealed bags. It was piled in torn plastic sheets,
Oh,
dark liquid leaking from every side into puddles on the floor. Some pieces looked mauled. I thought Wendy's used fresh beef, I muttered. The manager appeared behind me
this is giving me
without a
out. I know, right?
Whatever upper management sends us. Don't ask questions.
The art style is so, what's the word? It's so creepy too. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. This dude.
I should have walked away. But that night he handed me an envelope. Thick, soft, with a stack of cash folded inside.
Mola!
So I came back the next day. And the day after that. The place stayed busy. Drive-through cars looped around the building.
Odd.
Inside, people devoured their meals like they hadn't eaten in days. But after just a few days, customers began to return, their faces pale, their movements slow and shaky. Some burst through the doors, clutching their stomachs, demanding answers, their voices rising with panic. I told the manager, twice, but he didn't flinch, just stared at me with that same unreadable face.
Some people just can't handle it.
Later that night, he handed me another envelope, thicker than the last.
You put in my burger, dude! My tummy hurts. Is it drugs?
Warm from his pocket. I should have walked away right then and there, but something held me back. Maybe it was guilt. Maybe it was the image of those sick, helpless people who'd eaten what we served them. I couldn't ignore it anymore.
It was human meat.
Find out where that meat really came from.
That's what it was.
The next night, when
He's a serial. This is my theory. He's a serial killer, and the meat, it's a human meat, and he sells to people. And the reason why is because it's cheaper, and it's also because a lot of people like it. The taste, it's so good because they never tasted something like that before, and so it's like eating something that's what's the word? They never taste, and so that's why they wanna come back. As it's a human meat, the body doesn't. It's not used to it, and it's like this is wrong, and then they vomit. They cannot handle it, and some people can handle it. That's my theory. Yeah. And he's a serial killer. He actually no. He probably liked to feed. He probably kidnapped the homeless people and people that he knows no one's gonna miss. And then he put in a butcher table, killed them, and then yeah, and then he'd sell the meat.
the delivery truck pulled in, I followed it. It drove miles out of town and veered off the road into a fenced compound labelled Dawn Bend Livestock. I parked off-road and climbed through a hole in the fence. There were pens, dozens of them, and inside were cows, if you could
It's
so
not
call them.
human meat.
They twitched and stumbled, barely able to stand, skin flaking, covered in raw patches. Their eyes glowed red, pupils wide and erratic, and the sounds they made.
I agree.
They
Yeah.
didn't moo. They screamed, long, high-pitched wails that curdled my spine. Men in hazmat suits moved between the pens, spraying thick chemicals. One of them muttered,
It's too late. The virus is in the marrow.
and then I saw him, my manager, standing at the center of it all.
Oh,
Before I
shit.
could move, one of the cows saw me.
Hope everyone
It
enjoys
charged.
it here. Please
I
follow
turned
the
to
stream.
run, but the ground gave way beneath me. My feet stuck in the mud. I couldn't breathe. The thing came barreling toward me, and then something slammed into me from the side. The manager, he'd thrown me out of its path. We hit the ground hard. The cow crashed into the fence with a sickening crack, but didn't stop. He grabbed the meat cleaver from the ground and without hesitation brought it down in a single, brutal arc, severing the creature's head. It dropped instantly, its body crumpling into the mud like a sack of ruined flesh.
Thinking about playing D&D online?
And with another
3 things you
ad.
need to know. 1. No.
I don't even play D&D.
We sat there in the mud, both gasping for breath.
This place used to raise black market cattle, sick animals, mutated.
English, yes.
We thought we could contain it, but the virus changed. They're not cattle anymore.
Before I could respond, a voice rang out from across the yard.
Inspectors are almost here.
Everything snapped into chaos. The manager tossed me a hazmat suit and told me to put it on. Said it might protect me from whatever this thing was. Then the workers rushed in, brandishing meat cleavers and stun guns, charging the pens. The creatures, if they were still animals at all, screamed as they were slaughtered, blood spraying across the walls, splattering our boots and gloves. I moved with them, helping without thinking, without understanding.
Oh, he's gonna get infected. He's gonna get
Minutes
infected.
later, the pens fell silent.
He's gonna get
Bodies were dragged
infected.
behind the shed. Bleach flooded the concrete. Everyone worked fast, scrubbing, covering, erasing what had just happened. By the time the inspectors
Oh,
arrived,
no.
the farm looked quiet, clean, almost normal. But I wasn't. My skin
Fucking
burned.
knew it. I
My
fucking
throat
knew it.
tightened.
I fucking knew
Something
it.
inside me pulsed, desperate to escape. One inspector approached.
You all right?
I opened my mouth to answer and vomited black sludge straight into his face. Then, everything went black.
So what the fuck just happened? I'm confused. I am confused. What the fuck just happened? The fuck just happened, man? Now is a good one. Wait, 3 English. Never mind, it's not. It's not. Never mind. I thought it was. I didn't see the word.
Explorers from the YouTube channel Urbex Castronautica visit the historic La Plata Cemetery in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The cemetery was built in 1886.
That was something, that video. Holy. What the hell happened? Was he having the contaminate? Is that what was happening? Or was he like, oh yeah, that's right. Black market cow, right? But then they got sick with a virus. Yeah, that's why the meat was like, looked spoiled almost at the beginning, because it was old. So I don't know. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be human meat. You know, let's watch this one.
And as the final resting place of many notable figures. But while wandering through the huge cemetery's 12,000 tombs and vaults, the guys stumble upon a crypt that has been vandalized. Their camera captures something downright chilling.
It's a grave. It's a coffin. Can I just say something real quick? Actually, you know what I wouldn't mind to do. I wouldn't mind if I had a bed that was shaped like a coffin. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that at all. Actually, no, I would love that. Yes. That would be so fucking cool.
I'm hungry.
Can you imagine? I think maybe a big one. You have space to move on. And you sleep in it. I think that would be comfy. Yeah. Yes.
Did you see it?
Coffin?
Well,
The dude
the guys who
over here?
filmed it. You see, after posting this video to YouTube, their sharp-eyed viewers were freaked out when they noticed a creepy little pale hand pulling back into an open coffin. Now, it happened so quick that it's hard to see without brightening the footage and analyzing it frame by frame. But when the footage is converted to a negative image, the spooky little hand is a bit easier to see. Now, it's very unlikely that anyone could have crawled into that coffin to fake this. This crypt is very old and unstable, and it would be very dangerous for someone to just climb inside. So did this group of urban explorers accidentally capture proof of the paranormal?
No.
As usual,
It's CGI.
you can watch this entire video over on the YouTube channel, Urbex Castronautica.
Me being skeptical. It's CGI.
Trapped. In this next video, a man is taking a short video of a car that he's planning to sell. The
My
vehicle belonged to
car.
his sister, who tragically passed away
Am I
right
the
inside the car.
I wanna see some place. You know, I sometimes do that as well. Sometimes I do that as well. Not always, but sometimes I'm like, how will this place smell? I do that too sometimes. Not always, but yes. Especially if it's like a raining place. Rainy.
Over a year and a half ago. After sending
How about that the
the
place smelled like that?
gets an alarming message saying he should really check the video closer.
Hey man, here's my sister's car. Just wanted to
Smell the rain. I know it is.
She still runs good.
I love rain.
She's
Or the smell of water in the summer, like when it's on the ground and vaporize. It's so nice. I love that.
a little dirty. She has a lot of miles on her,
Ryan, yes, I heard that.
but it can clean up nice. Here's the front and a little back. There's some in the back. But I don't know, if you're interested, just let me know what you think.
Throughout the footage, the faint sound of a woman crying can be heard. The video was shared online by D's Dark Adventures and quickly gained nearly 500,000 views. In the video comments, many concerned viewers believe
Also, thinking from next week, maybe, or the week after, I should be able to finally stream VR, by the way. I believe so, I don't know. But I might be able to, as long as the temperature actually cools down. And as of right now, it's kind of hot, but it's starting to cool down quite well. So I think that next week I'm definitely gonna be able to stream VR games, and I'm so excited for it. Me, I'm so excited. If not next week, the week after, as I say. But yeah, that's something that I've been wanting to stream for a while. But being that it's too hot, it's a little bit hard because you see how I don't stream super long already. And I feel like if I were to play VR games with this temperature, the stream is gonna be so fucking short. Because I'm gonna get exhausted very quickly. But I don't wanna do VR. I do wanna do VR and I'm really excited for it. I'm also still trying to get back into the loop of streaming. What's the word? I'm trying to get back into the loop because I've been a little bit out of the loop these past few weeks. So still trying. It's been hot as hell. I know, right? It's been so fucking hot. Holy hell. Yeah.
Charge complete.
Thank you for letting me know the charge was complete. Yeah, no, I planning to play The Walking Dead. VR chat. I don't know. Games. Maybe I'll have my girlfriend as well join in. Hopefully. Yeah. That'll be fun. I'm so excited. I hope. I really hope I'm gonna be able to next week or the week after. It's the temperature here are so hot and they last like. What about repo? Hell yeah, I can do that. I can do repo. I haven't done repo in a while. I usually play with mods, but that's a game I can do. I play with mods and crowd control. If you wanna see repo, I got you. That'll be really fun. My girlfriend doesn't have repo, so I don't think she'll be able to join, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, no. Can do repo. I know she has a little company. We're planning to play little company at some point, and Zort as well. Zort a little company is on the tab. Maybe playing with her in the future as well. Yes. Zort, I really want to get back. It was so funny. Well, the little guy that was chasing me. I forgot what they say. But yeah. Anyway. Let's go back into the video.
Believe that the voice belongs to the spirit of the man's sister who passed away inside the car, and that her soul is still trapped.
Oh, those the nuke. I know the nuke. Yes.
Mystery. In the city of Cagayan de Oro in the Philippines, a motorcycle rider is driving down a busy road that is notorious for being the site of many fatal accidents. He is about to experience something that is truly bizarre.
What the fuck? The dude just was passing by and disappeared. He didn't run over anyone. I know, right? What the fuck? You see, I believe there is always an explanation.
Motorcycle's path, but when the rider looks back, there's no one there.
I believe there is always an explanation.
Because the motorcycle rider claims that whoever this was, they didn't appear to have a face, only a strange dark blur. Now many locals believe that
wait, hold on a second.
They didn't appear to have a face.
Hold on. Okay. Is it only me that sees it? I think, yeah, yes. Only me sees this? Do you see this? Do you see the face of an old man? It's the eye, nose, mouth, beard, and then... Yeah. Am I the only one that see this? Yeah, it look like a face. Wait. Oh, wrong. I cannot zoom in. This is the right one, right? Can't zoom in, but it looked like a face to me here. Of an old guy. It could be AI, honestly. I mean, have you seen the shit AI can make now? Yes, it's an old man look. Mouth open. It looks like the mouth is close to me and he has a beard here, like a long beard. And he's like squinting his eyes and he has the ears over here. And this is his head. And this is just... I don't know. That's what he looked to me. I look like an old man. But it also does look like somebody that's wearing a hoodie. So like, oh. Anyway.
Strange dark blur. Now, many locals believe that the rider saw the ghost of someone who passed away on the dangerous road.
AI.
If this wasn't anything supernatural, then just what happened here? Let me know what you think.
You can pledge your sword.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this is AI.
Forge your own kingdom. This is
Look,
a game where war never ends.
you can see it.
True power is earned elsewhere. Gain profit through trade. Forge superior gear to arm your...
Look at this part. You see that? That look like AI.
And don't forget to hone your own strength.
I don't want to see how this game look if it actually look like this. It doesn't. I bet it doesn't even look like that.
Open.
It's one of those game ads that you see, then you download and be like, what the fuck is this? This is not even the game. Literally, it's gonna be like that.
House.
It's kind of sad.
Reddit user / realtor Sandra is recording a tour of a 1960s bungalow-style home to show prospective buyers. Sandra's filming at night in order to show.
Oh my god, I wish.
Interior lighting.
I'm so sad though that my internet is a little bit unstable right now. It's like it's working, but I'm scared that if I stream a game, it might get issue. But I'm actually so sad because there is a game I really wanted to play today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to. It was gonna be really fun. Hopefully tomorrow.
It's starting to get a bit late at the creepy little cottage, and things are about to get weird.
Wow, it's 10 p.m. and my day was fully booked with showings of beautiful vintage 1962.
Did something happen that I didn't see? There's someone behind her, or is something gonna fall? Hi, Pato! Welcome in, how's it going?
Of this vintage 1963 bungalow.
The door open! Hi, I'm the ghost of the house. How's it going? I have something to tell you. This is my house. Could you please pretty much fuck off? Thank you very much. Anyway, have a good day. And that's what the ghost had told her. What's up? You're just working. I'm doing alright. Make sure to don't get caught watching Twitch at work. No, I'm joking. I'm alright, I'm just watching spooky video. The ghost is telling her to fuck off because it's their house. I'm gonna do the ghost voiceover in this video now. Hey, that's my dog, don't touch it.
Open this door.
No! I will not open the door just because he told me so.
Go ahead, open this door.
No.
Open this door like you did the other one.
No. I refuse. You know what? Don't tell me to open a door. How about I do something more interesting? I'm not gonna listen to you. See you walking in the house. This is my house.
Go ahead, do it again. Not so
No.
Refreshing. Thanks, FF0Zel.
We are gonna get out of my house. Exactly. I like how she just chill. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make the alarm sound. How about that? This is your only warning now. Next time, I will burn the fucking house. So yeah. Run, bitch, run! Yeah, get the fuck out of my house. That's right, though.
One enjoys it here. Please follow the
A door
stream.
suddenly swings open on its own and Sandra is spooked. But she gathers her courage and rushes out to see what's going on. A glass of water sitting on top of the fireplace shifts and slowly moves as if it's being pushed by some invisible force.
It was about to throw it, but when she kept telling, it was like, nah, I don't want to do this shit.
With that, Sandra has had enough and just gets out of there. But there's also something else that is very creepy in this video. Something that only a few viewers even notice. So again, I ask, did you see it?
No, I
Right
didn't.
before the door moves, a face in the picture right beside Sandra seems to slowly darken. And then the creepy little shadow fades away just as the door swings open. Sandra says that she's experienced several unexplained paranormal events in this home, but this was the first time that she finally captured it on camera.
Oh, she's used to it.
Ever ask your AI
Oh, it's a 3 English.
has no idea about your device setup or
It's 3 English.
One of them actually.
We need scary videos. So if you see a scary
Oh,
video
me too. I need a scary video.
email us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Flickr. Reddit user Sibseb says that his mother is taking care of a young foster child at her home in England. One night, a TV is playing a cartoon in the child's bedroom, but the flickering light from the screen reveals something that the Reddit user and his mom simply can't explain. Something that is downright creepy.
Creepy. Creepy, creepy. Like the lights going on and off? Or the fact that the doll disappeared? There was a doll there, I don't know.
Someone seems to be seated in the chair.
I thought that was a doll.
Illuminates in the flashing light from the TV screen.
Oh, it's a TV
Face
screen.
just disappears. Reddit user Sibseb wonders if his mother's security camera accidentally captured a paranormal presence. But what do you think this is?
Yeah, he was tired of watching that. He was tired to watch TV, so he just decided to go to the back room. Was like, fuck this shit, I wanna go back to the back rooms.
2 a.m. Florissa Bonale and her family friends are driving home to Fond du Lac, Saskatchewan, Canada. Suddenly, Florissa spots something very odd in the night sky.
Was it a UFO?
It looks like a UFO, right? That's a UFO.
In all seriousness, I don't know if all these videos are real or fake, if UFO are real or fake, but I do believe alien exists for the simple reason that we live in a universe so big that there is literally no way that we are the only one on Earth. There's no way that we are the only living form in the entire universe. However, I don't know if there is a chance for alien to actually test that technology to visit Earth. It could be possible, but I don't know. Yeah. It's like, I don't know if it is real or not, but I know for a fact that it's possible, but at the same time, I don't believe this video. Maybe it's true. Unless I see a UFO myself, then I'll believe it. Until then, I believe that alien exists, but they are like far away from us and probably they're just chilling. Maybe there is a place that's like Earth, and there's like a dudes like us that chill, have a stuff like us. So maybe they live in the medieval time, they kill each other with spears, swords, and whatever. Maybe there is a planet that has such a high technology society that's much better than Earth, and they are not killing the planet, and they're like eating grass, touching grass. I need to touch grass. Maybe there is a planet that's such a like cyberpunk. Maybe there is a grass people out there. Can you imagine? Maybe a world with oh, that would be so cool. Can you imagine if there was like a world with magic and fantasy and dragons? I wanna go there. Fuck this shit. That'd be funny. That would be cool. But you know, I do generally believe that we are not alone in the universe. I believe that. I don't think we are. The chances for us to be the only life form in the universe is really low. Because it's like the universe is so big that's like impossible, in my opinion, to be the only life form. Yeah. But anyway, if NASA contact me to explore a plantable life, hell yeah! I mean, there are actually planets out there that's similar to Earth already that were discovered, but they haven't said whenever it has life in it or not. But I believe it's like doesn't have life. But there is planets that are like literally similar to Earth out there. Not like a one-on-one scale, but very similar with water and all that. They can support life. Oh, that would be so cool. Maybe there is like maybe those planets actually have life and it's mostly animal life and not fully intelligent life. If you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Can't wait. Oh yeah, when are they gonna terraform Mars actually? I wonder when they're gonna do that. That'd be interesting to see. They have a suspicion of Kidru having life. Oh, nice. See, I was right. There is no way we are the only life form in the universe. If they suspect that, then most likely, I believe, there's a good chance that there is life in there. That's so fucking cool if you think of it. That is so fucking cool, man. We should have the technology to like explore planet out our solar system. That would be so cool. And saying as like send a ship that's fast enough. I feel like it's possible, but I need to research for that. Yeah. But anyway. Maybe nuclear devices could be used for sheep and stuff. I don't know. I just make an assumption. Let's keep watching. If only people stop using radio and stuff like that to make nukes instead of using for sheep. We've always have discovered too many plants already. Maybe, I don't know. Anyway. UFO!
Look, it's just above there. Are you recording it? Yeah. That's a UFO. You can just see it.
I would love to see a UFO, honestly.
Bro, you can just see it. It's like the round.
What if, hear me out, what if that was a drone? What if that was actually a drone? Oh my god, can you imagine that was a drone? But like, that's a UFO! That's a UFO! No, motherfucker, it's a fucking drone. That's drone you. Oh my god, here's the idea. Yes! Here's the idea. Get a drone, put lights on it, and just go around the sky at nighttime and show people think that's a UFO. I will 100% do that. I will 100% do that. just to fuck around with people. Oh my god. I wanna do it. I wanna buy a drone just for that now. Yes. Serious. I know. I'm a troublemaker. What can I say? I really want to do so badly. I actually did troll people once. So some time ago, when I used to live close to a countryside, close to the woods actually, I will literally do the noise of an owl. Just troll people and be like, yeah, there is an owl here. And they were like, yeah, there's an owl. See if I can do it still, and you can hear it. I don't know if I still can do it. It's been a while, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know if my microphone picked it up properly, but yeah, I used to do that, and I had people literally say that there's an owl. It was funny. It was so fucking hilarious. What can I say? or maybe even better, get what that whistle. You know that whistle that when you whistle it that was the scream, that, and then have a drone fly around, figure it's an open, then use the whistle at the same time. You're gonna fucking shit their pants. They're literally gonna run away. I wouldn't do that. I'm an asshole. What can I say? When I go out, people, I just like people out. Whenever I go out, I get irritated, and then so I need I want to jump scare. She's perfect. What can I say? I like to travel. So. Oh, even better. Leave like fake blood trail in ground, and then do the scream noise. I bet people gonna call the police, and I'm just gonna disappear. I'm a troublemaker. I'm gonna haunt the street of my town, of my city. Oh my god. Imagine people just chilling at a bar, right? They're just chilling, having fun, and then they hear the noise. Like a I imagine that. I just thinking that people be like, what the fuck was that? And then do it again. Oh my god. I wanna do it so badly. I wanna do it so badly. I know, that's what I'm saying. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. One day, I'm gonna do it. And then if I'll do it. I'll tell you how it went. I'm gonna laugh so hard. I'm gonna die. Okay. Anyway, let's keep watching. I won't get caught. No worry.
Everyone is shocked
them.
as they witness a strange circular object with flashing lights soaring through the sky. Florissa's mother posted the video to Facebook, and friends and local residents immediately began to respond that they too have seen the strange UFO. Eyewitness reports in the thread go all the way back to January 1990. So just what could this mysterious flying object be? Let me know what you think down in the comments. Follower. Nick Perry says that late one night he was driving down the allegedly haunted Dyers Lane Road in Roseville, California. He says that he saw an ominous dark shadow figure appear in the middle of the road. Nick believes that this dark entity followed him home and says that he now experiences terrifying paranormal activity.
Oh.
So back in 2022,
Now that I see, I think yeah, it could have been a plate, honestly. It could honestly have been that. It could have been drawn a plate. I'm very skeptical that was an actual UFO. It's dark. It's like night sky. I feel like most of the UFO appearance happen at night, right? And it's kind of easy to think it's an UFO because you see at nighttime and you see the light, but you never see an actual UFO during daytime. Am I not wrong? Am I right? I've never seen any video showing a UFO during daytime. Never. Always nighttime, if you think about it. Unless there is out there a UFO spotting during daytime, I've never seen it. But it's always at nighttime. We're going opposite direction, and it gives hint that since the... Oh, yes. Probably that. That'd be also... what's the word? What it was at and stuff, but yeah.
Shared Nick's story on Nuke's Top 5, along with some of the scary footage that he had captured.
Uh-oh. Who's there?
And have no idea how to code
No
or
one.
where to start, check out Base.
Now, in the last 2 years since those videos were recorded, Nick Perry has moved to a new house in a new city, but he believes that the dark entity has followed him.
The dark entity.
And, as I was walking in, I heard some banging noises in here. So that's why I'm setting up the camera right now to find out, you know, what it is. Max, shut up. There's nobody here. I was up against the fucking wall.
Fuck no.
Nick decides to use several cameras recording when he's away from home. When he reviews his footage, he is shocked.
Hi, I'm the ghost. I'm just hungry. Don't worry about me. There is nothing in this fucking fridge. God damn. I'm just gonna go in here. Hold on. Yeah. Fuck your camera.
Nick says that he's reached out to several churches and religious authorities, but no one has helped him.
Is he a poltergeist or is he a demon?
Continues to experience paranormal events in and around
Ooh,
his home.
I'm looking at you, dude. I'm coming out.
Experiences over on his YouTube channel. Mimic.
Mimic. Oh, that's interesting.
Argentina says that he began to experience strange, unexplained events only weeks after moving into his new home. He says that he would often discover that many of his belongings had been inexplicably moved into the house's bathroom. Leandro installed a...
Yeah, the ghost just wanted to, you know, use the stuff while he was like...
more than he bargained for.
Ghost is teasing, bro. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yo, motherfucker, wake the fuck up! It's the ghost! You're in my house! You're in my fucking house! I'm angry at you. This is the daughter. I want you to leave right now. Yeah.
completely unnerved by the
I'm with a ghost.
experience. He decides to check into the history.
Listen, I need to train to be a voice actress, so I need to learn how to voice a ghost. You know what I mean? I'm joking. Nah, I'm not joking about the voice actor thing, but yeah.
History of his new home for answers. He is horrified when he discovers that in the 1950s,
Fire.
a family of 4 passed away in a tragic fire on
This
the
is
very
fine.
same land where his house now sits.
This is fine.
Another night, and Leandro has his friend Daniel over, and once again,
But you know,
it goes sideways.
that's one thing I wanna do. One of my dream job, it's actually being a voice actress. I really wanna get into voice acting. I have a feeling that I can emulate. I have a good. I feel like I can emulate emotions at my will if I want to, like. How to say? I've learned how to emulate emotion basically, and so I feel like it's a good thing. But I don't know how good. Yeah, I can literally make myself sad if I want to. I can make myself angry if I want to. It's something that I don't know. Something that I've been trying to do. It's not that hard either for me. Like I don't know if I can cry on command, but I think if I try, I can. It's something that I've been able to do it very easily. And it all comes down to think about stuff. And yeah, to trick my brain and to think it's like, yes, basically. I'm not explain, but while I can emulate my emotions, is not something that I can control, obviously. Like, right now I'm fine. I don't feel sadness, I don't feel angry, I don't feel anything. I just feel normal. But if I want, I can literally start feeling sad at command. I don't know how. I just know. It just happens. And when I do that, I feel... When I try to feel sad in command, I feel like my eyes almost tearing up as well. It's something that like I don't know when I learned it, honestly. It's something that I always wanted to do, like voice acting and emulating emotion. That is something that I ended up learning like that. And yeah. I don't know. I can do it, but it's really something that can be used in voice acting as well, because then I can like emulate that if I'm like sad, like this, and then I'm like I don't know, just switching up the mode, I guess, or something like, and yeah, or maybe I can just
I'm
be.
hungry.
It's not all the sad like this. Yeah, that was as an example. And the funny thing is that when I like do that, I do actually feel sadness as well. It's funny. It's interesting. But while I am able to emulate it, I can't.
Marty_mythical16.
Nice. Well, I can emulate emotion at my own will. I cannot control them. Like if I'm actually sad or depressed, it's not something that I can control. I cannot really make myself happy if it's a real emotion, but I can emulate it. Yeah. Basically. But anyway. Now, let's continue watching the video, shall we? I believe it's an ability that it could be useful for voice acting, so... Is dude sleeping? It's like, yo, dude! Oh! 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 Hello, motherfuckers!
A mysterious white figure can be seen passing by the window.
I see the spooky, hell yeah.
Then the items sitting on the nightstand get launched into the air by an invisible force. And
It was a Jedi. No, it was a Sith.
In shock.
It was fucking Darth Vader. He came to pay a visit. I was like, fuck your stuff.
And now, this is when...
Especially the stuff in there.
Because Leandro claims that after this incident, the spirit that haunts his house actually began to imitate or mimic the sound of his friend Daniel's voice.
Oh, that's not good, I mean.
Esto es lo que con lo que yo convivo desde hace meses. Con esto yo convivo hace meses. Siempre que grabo... Vos no sos Daniel. Vos no sos Daniel, esa no es tu voz. Vos no sos
That's literally his friend.
Daniel se fue hace meses del país. Vos no sos Daniel.
That's a convenient.
Si querés lastimarme, salí y lastimame ahora. Ya... Déjame de joder. Déjame de joder.
Bad idea to open it.
Si no puedo vivir. Ya no puedo vivir así. Ya no puedo vivir. ¿Qué es eso? Concha de su madre. Yo no tengo más miedo. No tengo más miedo.
He seems scared.
Si no puedo seguir.
Leandro says that he's had more than...
I thought fear is not something that I can emulate. I don't know how to emulate fear because I rarely feel fear. And that's the only emotion I cannot do it. I can do sadness, excitement, but I cannot emulate fear. I don't know how to. Basically.
Incoming ad break.
Anyway.
Enough of the strange supernatural activity in his new home. But, is it real?
It's a Black Desert Online.
Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
Maybe if I... Actually, let me try. For English? Yes! Yes, that was English. Let me try to emulate the fear. No. I don't know. Wait. What the fuck do you... Fuck, hold on. Dude, I don't fucking know what the fuck that was. It was like... Fucking... I think that was a fucking ghost behind my windows. Fucking scared the shit out of me. I'm still fucking trembling, man. Fuck me. I think there is someone. I hear knocking and shit. I don't fucking know what's going on. I guess is that convincing? Was that convincing enough? I don't know. I don't know if that was so convincing. I know. Rukia? Hell yeah. I just really need to train and stuff like that to do voice acting. That's why felt in the chest. When I say I was trembling, right? I actually was trembling for real. I was like making my hand tremble. And then I just came out with the random scenario of somebody fucking knocking and then someone Maybe. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Maybe when I wanna stream the Ouija board, I'll just fuck around and act like I'm scared. Yeah, I'll do that. I need to like say I wanna train voice acting and stuff like that, so I need to find how to do emotion properly. I have in a little bit of RP server, I do roleplay and stuff like that in games, so that helps in voice acting, but I haven't had the chance to actually use my voice often. I might try this next few days. Just don't see it. But yeah, I say let's continue watching the video. Enough of me yapping.
Footprints.
I'm not expert in acting, but I really wanna. You gotta ask how many DKs. You know what? I'll ask that question. Fuck me, I really wanna do that now. I really wanna do that.
Freezing cold morning around 4 a.m.
I really wanna do that.
Dusting of snow covering the ground outside. But then she notices something just outside her back door. Something truly disturbing.
Good morning, guys. It is literally 5 a.m. and I opened the back door to put some dry.
What the fuck was barefoot on the dog?
People feet printed all over my deck in the snow. Do you see this? They start over there.
Bro, fucking barefoot in the fucking snow? Who the fuck will be like that? Can you believe that shit? This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. That's crazy. I know, right?
Up to the table. There's nothing coming up to the.
I think I know what that is. It's hers. It's hers.
What? And I don't see any in the yard. What is this?
She walked backward.
Flower bed. They stopped there. I thought maybe they would have walked off through that flower bed, but I don't see anything there. It's like one straight line from out in the yard up to the door.
I'm skeptical about everything, honestly.
Stopped moving. That one has like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 toes. That's 6 toes. So is that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 16 degrees out. I have not gone outside yet. My cat came and woke me up, hysterical, probably because there was some barefoot person on the deck. I'm just more concerned about like a mental health crisis because there's no reason to be out there barefoot.
Now, for obvious reasons, Kat is a bit freaked out. But she's also worried that someone might be experiencing a mental health crisis and is wandering around in the freezing cold with no shoes. She calls the police, but she's reassured that no one has been reported missing or lost, and there have been no reports of trespassers or break-ins in the area. Kat is concerned, but she's done all she can, and she just...
Not gonna lie. I feel like it would be nice right now to walk barefoot in the snow, right fucking now, since it's so fucking hot. It will be so nice.
But almost 2 weeks later, the mysterious footprints are back.
Okay, morning footprint update. Let me show you. This is the first time we've had snow since the initial footprint sighting. Do you see that? They're barefoot again. They're in a different spot than... Look at my shadow. So those prints are in a different spot than when we had prints before. Let's go downstairs. It is 7 o'clock. I've been up since 4:30. I didn't look outside. I just came up here and then I opened the window to see if any of the stray cats were coming up to the door yet because I didn't feed them yet.
Oh my god, I still the thing. Yo, just basically, I wanna get banned. Listen, Twitch, it's just an advertisement. It's not my fault. It's not my fault, Twitch. It's just an advertisement. Don't ban me, please.
I'm gonna stay right along the side so I don't interfere. Those are definitely very bare human feet, but there are not 6 toes on these that I can tell.
It's not the Twitch. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So the house next door has nobody living in it, so I'm not sure why the prints would be coming from that deck. Happy New Year.
Kat purchased 2 security cameras to monitor the outside of her home, but the mysterious barefoot stranger hasn't returned yet.
It's because it's hers. It's hers. That's literally my guess.
In the middle of the night.
Happy New Year to you too.
Popular Chinese ghost hunter Xiao Long is back, this time investigating an abandoned school in China that is said to be extremely haunted. As his live stream audience watches, Xiao Long begins to hear unexplained noises from somewhere in the building. He's a little on edge as he goes to check out the strange sounds.
Me too, I'm always on edge.
Just watch.
I'm always on the edge. No, I don't. It's just a fucking statue, dude.
Xiao Long gets the fright of his life because of a plastic statue head. But
it's a fucking statue.
Slap upside the head.
In no way, I know, right?
But things are about to get a bit more serious and a bit more frightening.
I thought
as Xiao Long explores deep.
I thought, right? I thought that the statue, as soon as he went the other corner, was not gonna be there. Honestly, that's what I thought. I thought it was gonna be actually something spooky.
Into the haunted school, this happens.
You just got jump scared by a fucking statue. Knock knock. It's a ball. I said be in the wind. Jump scare. Fuck you, Joe.
我教你玩儿，操你妈！我教你玩儿。我操！
Chat, I think I just learned a Chinese word today. Wait, how did they say again? Fuck. Hey. 操！操！ I learned Chinese. I learned Chinese. Let's go. Now we know how to say fuck in Chinese. Or something like that. I don't know. Chinese is kind of hard language.
A small ball inside a classroom rolls across the floor by itself.
But for real, Chinese is so hard. Bruh, if you say something in the wrong pronunciation, it means something else. And it's like hard like that, like I tried to study before. I tried to study Chinese before, so I think let me see if I can remember. 1 2 3 4 I forgot. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 No, I forgot one number. I forgot one number. 3 1 2 3 Oh, 1 2 3 4 E. I think it was E 5 6 then 7 don't remember 7 8 is ba, and then 9 is G, and then sh, something like that, I think. Sh, E, sh, R, sh, 3, sh, 4, sh, 5, sh, G, sh, 8, sh, yeah. It's been a while. I don't remember. I don't remember how to count in Chinese, but I used to know how to count in Chinese. It's kind of similar to Japanese because in Japanese you do ER sound. It's the same, I believe. Is the tongue sound that focuses? Yes, it is. Like sh is like 10, but it also mean, if I remember correctly, it means yes. So you have to say sh, something like that. And if you say sh or sh, I don't know how to explain. You can say 10 or yes. 谢谢. That means thanks. 你好，你好吗？ but you know, I tried to learn Chinese before. I didn't really learn a lot. It was just basics, and then I stopped. I gave up. It's hard. It's like some pronunciation. It's really fun though. Oh, really? Oh, that's so cool. I don't really know Portuguese from Portugal. I'm not really sure. But you know, there was a difference actually. I think, yeah. I really like to learn other languages. I like the idea to know more than one language, just so I can, you know, speak to more language. I think it would be so fucking cool. We are about to learn those languages. Nice. I think I need to learn French. I need to learn French eventually, since my girlfriend is French, right? And I need to learn French. That will be my third language I will know. And then I will forget Italian probably. I feel like knowing too many languages, you're gonna forget one of them. Because I already forgot most of what I learned in Chinese and Japanese and Russian. I also tried to study Russian, but like I don't know too much about it. I know a little bit, like basics, and I don't remember what I learned. I literally remember maybe one word, "Привет." Da. And that's it. I used to remember how to introduce myself in Russian, to say how you doing, stuff like that, but I don't remember. I knew how to read it as well, but I don't remember anymore. It sucks. My brain's like, forget this. Boom. But I wish I actually knew. I wish I actually finished learning those languages and I knew how to speak them. That would be so fun. Can you imagine? That's really interesting. Yes, I always enjoy learning languages. I always like the idea to speak more than one language. And I'm actually kind of glad I'm able to right now. I can speak 2 languages, which is really nice. I'm bilingual. But I 2 is not enough. I need a third one, which will be French probably. And maybe a 4th one, which will be Japanese. Oh my god, can you imagine learning Japanese and then just watch anime without subtitles? That's a real buff right there. That's a real buff right there. Watching the anime before they come out with subs. You'll be like, how do you know it ends like this? And be like, oh, I already watched it in Japanese. No subs, no dubs. Just roll. Oh, in Gambate. Hi. Nihongo. I know a little bit of Japanese. I actually know quite a lot of Japanese compared to other language, but literally a little bit. 私の歌やです。よろしくね、みんな。私の、わからない。ごめんなさい、わからない。はい。Let's continue watching the video. I was trying to say how old I was, but I forgot how to say 29 in Japanese. San. No. Arsh. I don't know.
Do
No.
you know you can pet me? Check out the pet cafe.
Arshji. Arshji. That's, I think it's Chinese 29, I think. I don't know. Fuck me. I don't know. Anyway, I shall stop yapping and play the video, shouldn't I? We still have a few minutes left to watch this dude dying. Watashi wo ninjutsu desu. Wait, ninja? Wait, what's a ninja? It's like a... Wait, what does that mean? I don't know that one. I don't know a lot of Japanese. I know a little bit, but hard. I can introduce myself to somebody, and then they're like, "Oh, that's cool. You speak Japanese?" And I'm like, "No, that's all I know." Oh, okay, nice. Thank you. So that's how you say the age. Okay. Ninja it is. Oh yes, I can see that. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, I understand from the itch. Okay, but anyway, I shall play the video. Oh, you run? Oh no, you're fine. How do you write it then? I don't remember how to count. I'm still learning. Oh, you're fine. I'm also still learning, but I took a long break from learning. And when I say a long break, I do mean like a year or two. Because I got out of the loop and I got bored. Yeah, and I wasn't really motivated. It's not easy to learn from Duolingo, to be honest. But it's the only place to learn. I feel like, unless you actually learn from a teacher or something. Anyway, maybe one day I will literally do a Japanese stream. Can you imagine that? That would be so fucking cool to do a Japanese stream. Oh, that'd be so cool. And then add subtitle. And then it will be literally be like, you're watching an anime girl, like, literally. It will be like watching an anime, like, 100%. Anyway. Okay, let's see if this guy is gonna die from the ghost or not. Make your bet right now. I bet that he's gonna die. He's gonna be thrown out the window. What did that actually happen? Yes.
Chucks it out a window. But then the lights
I was right, but not the guy. It was the ball. Halloween.
Luckily, the ghost hunter made it out safe, but he's not done just yet.
Halloween the
Inside one of the
bat.
school's many rooms, he finds a dirty old mirror. And this is when his exploration takes a terrifying turn.
Mirror.
You can choose to raid the
Fuck
caravan.
the AI.
Choose to guard it.
Look. They are walking backward. They're fucking walking backward. Why are they walking backward? Why? Anyway.
A game where slaying monsters.
I feel like I want Gremlin mod for a sec, but like, why? The fuck happened? 5 now, let's go. We should count how many times we get the AI advertisement now. Damn it. I don't even know why I'm getting those ads, honestly. I don't play mobile games at all. I do play games but not mobile, so I don't really understand why you're getting mobile games ads. I feel like I should get advertisement about anime stuff, or VTubing stuff. Dude, this fucking dude, they try to kick the fucking ghost. What are you gonna do to the ghost? Fucking kick him? Yeah, fucking kick the ghost. It's not likely you're gonna hit him or something, are you? You're not gonna hurt him. He's gonna let you go through. You literally try to attack ghosts with the most inefficient way possible. Yeah. Lately the Booba one has been showing. Wait, the Booba one? Wait, is there a Booba ad? Or you mean that game that was like from early that appeared? The one that I was like, it's gonna get me. Oh yeah, that one. I don't know why so this had us ad target us. It's a gacha game, I think, that one. Probably why. Ooh. No, fuck you, dude. You're in my fucking school. You better get rid of. I'm gonna fucking throw hands at you. Yeah, let's go. That's the ghost right there.
In the mirror's reflection, someone can be seen standing behind Xiaolong. But when he swings around in terror, there's no one there.
I really cannot see shit on the fucking mirror.
That the reflection of the figure has disappeared. But now he spots a shadowy face peeking in from a window, and the heavy closet comes crashing down right in front of him. The activity is becoming a little too intense, so Xiaolong decides to leave and ends his live stream. You can see even more terrifying moments from this ghost hunt.
It was
YouTube channel.
I know, right? Motherfucker shadow for the fucking air with the efficiency 5.
Augment code can. Augment code is the best agent to one-shot features.
Why do I get this ad through? Like, why do I get this ad? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yes. Wait, it's an hour. I don't want to feel like watching. Virtual driving a night horror story animated for English to AI. Let's go. Shimarki delivered the vanish. Shall we watch this one? Or shall we watch this one? Or shall we watch This one. Or this one. Or fucking Gordon Ramsay. I'm joking. I will avoid the 1 hour long video because I don't know if I can watch it. I think 30 minutes is fine. You want mommy. Why so scared you want mommy? Video of Ghost. That's kind of funny. You want mommy. Book of the year, interested. Nightmares. I kinda wanna see. Maybe this one could be interesting. Mommy. It's so funny. You want mommy. Scary Walmart story. That would be cool. I think that would be interesting one. What could possibly go wrong? You go to Walmart and you die. Slavic Horror Vault. Oh, maybe this one is gonna be interesting actually. It's made by what you wanna see the most. I wanna see this one because it's made by Michael Slavic Horror Vault, so I'm kinda curious now.
Zone number 8.
Oh.
They called it OGP.
I thought it was gonna be a Russian voiceover. I think it's just like that. Now I'm disappointed now. Maybe the animated one would have been fun. Wait, that's not animated actually. No, this one! Yes! I like the animated one, honestly, this seems fun.
I used to occasionally deliver for DoorDash on the
That's
weekends.
This
happened about a year ago, and at the time DoorDash was new to my area. Not many people used it, but if you worked at the right times, you could still make well above minimum wage.
DoorDash
It was a Friday
story.
night, and I got a request in the app to deliver to a house around 8 miles away. The house was on a deeply wooded back road.
I'm really disappointed. The dude was not even speaking Russian. Didn't have a Russian accent. I'm really disappointed in that video. I'm disappointed and my day have been ruined. This is unacceptable. I wanted to hear a Russian voiceover. Like somebody that was gonna be like, suka bliat, and this is how you do the thing. How does my god, no, like you could find someone with a Russian accent like that. I don't know how to do a Russian accent. This is the best one I can do. I mean, I can't probably do something like different. Like, I don't know, mate. I can probably do a sort of British accent in a way, or maybe like more a Scottish accent. Mate, I don't know. I'm trying, mate. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I try. I have no idea how to do some of the accent. I can try, but ain't no way I have the idea how to do any of those accents. The Russian one, I thought it was gonna be easy to do, but ain't easy enough. Anyway, I just keep watching this video and see what the hell going on. I really wanna learn accent, just...
Like, literally, if you turn your headlights off at this time of the night, you were completely blind. I delivered to a house in this area once before, but that was when it was light out, which, trust me, is a way different scene. I didn't have much for phone service, so it was difficult to find exactly where I needed to be. But after a while, I finally found the place. The house seemed pretty similar to a lot of the other houses in the area. So and right on the edge of being able to come to
the DoorDash. I forgot your food.
And because of the
you want some food? I got you some food.
Lights on while I dropped off the food at the door. But to do this, I had to keep the keys in the ignition.
No, I had it for you. I'm in the fucking door. The fuck is this? Fucking.
So I did. I figured it wouldn't be the end of the world if I left my car running for an extra 30 seconds. I took the bag of food to the front door. I knocked a few times and waited about 20 seconds.
No.
My phone went off.
No. Fuck me, the phone died.
I was getting a call from a blocked caller ID. I decided to answer it in case it had anything to do with the food I was delivering. It was some man who sounded completely normal. He explained how he was the one who placed the DoorDash order, and he then asked me if I could just bring it to him around back. I was already sketched out as is, and so I told the guy no way. If he wanted his food, he needed to come to me up front. But to that, the line just went dead. I told myself I'd wait at the front door for 1 more minute, and if this guy didn't show up, I was just gonna leave. Maybe 30 seconds passed, and the guy did show up. The front door opened, and I looked at the dude. He was wearing a black ski mask, and was just standing there looking at me. I held out the food, but he made no reaction. That's when the guy yelled out, "Alright, now." Right as he said this, 3 men, also wearing ski masks, came sprinting out from the back of the house.
Knew it. He yanking up. Fucking man,
to my
dude.
car. I opened the door, put it in drive, and had the pedal to the floor in no less than 2 seconds. The men were able to hit my car a good amount of times before I was able to drive off. With what, I don't know, but something strong enough to break my back passenger side window and make a few other dents. Not even a minute into driving off, and I got 2 back-to-back calls from a blocked caller ID that I can only assume were both from the same guy. I let both calls ring until they stopped. I was shaking uncontrollably and still struggling to regain my composure. But after a few minutes, I calmed down enough to call the police and report the incident. And that was that. I don't know what ended up happening, and I genuinely don't want to know. I've tried to distance myself from the whole situation as much as possible.
Work for DoorDash?
Imagine what those guys had planned for me that night. A part of me thinks it was just to rob me, but
So lesson learned. When you have to do DoorDash, just make sure to have a fucking machete ready to be used against some dudes that want to kidnap you. Know that. Or maybe a taser. A taser, yes. Oh, maybe a nuts. Ooh, a nuts would be so fucking cool. You can chop somebody's arm and they try to kidnap you and then you chop their arm off. Or even better, even better. A knife. So you can stab their leg and then you run. Oh. Yes, tomahawk. Or maybe nunchucks. What if you use nunchucks? Are you gonna knock their teeth out? Fun fact, I am, so another thing about me, actually, I should mention, I would say very different than most girls out there, especially in my zone. I'm very, very different than most girls, because I like knives, I like sharp things, I like sharp things, knives, swords. I like them. I really, really, really like them. And this is not something that a lot of girls like. And yeah, I just like sharp things. And I remember, I do have a knife. I have a karambit that's open and close, but the blade is a little bit dull now. But I used to always bring it with me. I was like, just in case I have to cut someone's bolts. I always, for self-defense, I will take it about, because if I need it for the stuff, like, I don't know. Use it in general, really. And I always like sharp things. I like knives and all that. And I know for a fact that I'm in a bad financial spot right now, but if I wasn't, I would literally collect so many knives, so many weapons, and it's not just knives that I like. I also like weapons in general. I like medieval style weapons. I have a sword, actually. I have a Chinese sword. a traditional Chinese sword, and it's longer, not sharp. It's a dull blade because you can really buy a sharp blade. But I really also want a katana. I want a morning star as well.
I'm hungry.
I want a morning star. That would be so fucking cool to have a morning star. I want a big knife, so like one of those knives that's so fucking big, almost like a machete. I want like things like that. I like it. I used to have a crossbow as well before, actually. I used to have an actual crossbow when I was a child. When I was a child, I repeat, I had a crossbow. And I remember my parents later removed the tip that was like made of iron. If I could buy a knife, it would be a butterfly. Here's the thing with me, I don't like butterfly knives too much. I prefer the one that's like has the bigger one. I don't like pocket knife too much. Yeah. I promise I'm not a serial killer. I promise. Can you imagine? But I just like nice sword and medieval weapon in general. So I do have also a chain, a 9-section chain, which is a Chinese weapon that if I use it in combat, I will probably break someone's skull with it. But I do have I do enjoy collecting weapons. And I know for a fact that one day I want to collect the airsoft gun, because I really cannot buy a real gun, but I want to have an airsoft gun that are super realistic. I want to say super realistic, I literally do mean like with the mechanism move, with there is some sort of airsoft gun, yes. There's like airsoft rifle that you can also have the shell. The same for the pistol, you can actually have actual shell that get ejected, and I want those just because I like to have something that's super realistic. I cannot really own a real one, so I'm happy with the airsoft. I mean, let's be honest, I could get the license to buy guns, but I would never be able to buy a K-47 in here. But yes, I'm a little bit of an oddball, what can I say? I just like to collect things. That's I like to collect things like that. Actually, what would be fun also to collect? What I like weird stuff. I'm not like other people. I'm like the goth girl that's never moved on from its face. I want an Iron Maiden, not gonna lie. That's what I want. I want an Iron Maiden. Like a real one. That would be so fucking cool. Oh my god, I want a dungeon in my house. A basement with an Iron Maiden and stuff like that. People would think I'm a serial killer. Or crazy. No, it's just my collection. That's the idea of collecting odd things, I guess. It's kind of like some people like to collect anime figures, right? Me, I just like to collect weapons, medieval weapons and stuff like that. That's what I like. Yeah, I don't have a lot of anime figure actually. I generally don't have any anime figure actually. I don't have any. I have a Genshin poster. That's it. I'm not too interested in anime figure, honestly. Yeah. Anyway. I collect the little cars. Oh, nice! Hell yeah. Everyone have their own passion to collect something. For me, it's weapons. And torture device. No, I'm joking. On the torture device. I mean, I just want an Iron Maid, honestly. I'm not interested in anything else for torture device. I'm gonna get arrested. I'm probably gonna be put on FBI watch list. Torture A. A. Yes. No. Listen, hear me out. A thief come to my house and accidentally falls in Iron Maiden. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. Then I called the cop. Like, yeah, so he fell in the Iron Maiden. I didn't push him. He just fell. And the dude just laid in. It was self-defense. God. Anyway. Let's keep watching, shall we?
Another part of me thinks they wanted to kidnap me.
That was the report. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This happened back in 2019, on a Friday night in January. I had just gotten back from work, and was honestly way too tired to make my own food. I always heard good things about food delivery apps, and so I figured that night was the perfect night to finally download one and try it out. I just downloaded the first one that showed up. I then made an account, placed an order at a semi-nearby restaurant, and turned on Netflix to watch while I waited for it to arrive. Now, it's worth mentioning that on this night in particular, there was a lot of snow on the ground. The app said the delivery would take around 20 minutes, but I figured that didn't account for the terrible driving conditions. I honestly assumed it would probably take double that. I can't remember exactly how much time had passed, but it finally got to a point where I figured I'd just forget it and cancel the order. But right before I did, I got a message from the driver. Word for word, the message read, "Can't find your house. What's your personal phone number?" Now, you gotta remember, I had just downloaded the app that night, so I didn't know if it was common or not for drivers to ask for their customers' personal phone numbers. But I ended up giving it to him anyway. Around 10 minutes later, he would contact me, but not over a phone call like I expected. The guy texted me, saying he'd be at my place with the food in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I was under the impression he needed my phone number so he could call me and get better directions, but I just tried to brush it off.
No, the app literally tells you where you are.
Saying he left the food on my doorstep. I went outside to get it and sent a text back thanking him. I figured that was that. But around midnight, I would get another text. It was the delivery driver. The text simply read,
"I
really liked your sweatshirt." This was now getting extremely weird, as the text suggested that the guy had stayed to watch me grab the food from my doorstep. I tried to play
and I had to get creepy.
Like, haha, yeah, thanks. It's pretty nice. I can't remember everything that was said next, but it was some string of multiple texts that were something along the lines of, "So how's your night going? What are you up to?" and various other seemingly harmless messages. These I didn't respond. At the end of the day, I told myself I didn't know this guy, and I had no obligation to keep the conversation going.
Listen, I just wanna say this. I am an antisocial person in real life. If the fucking what's it called? The food delivery guy is at my conversation on my phone. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this guy? Leave me alone. I don't wanna talk to you. Leave me alone. You gave me my food, now leave.
Just went to bed. But come morning, I would wake up to 20-something texts and multiple missed calls, all from the same number. It was again that same delivery driver. The last text was sent at 3 a.m., and as I scrolled through the texts, two in particular caught my eye. One of them read, "I'm outside your house," and the other said, "I can't see anything through your window. It's too dark." But that wasn't even the worst of it. I would go outside to find footprints in the snow that I knew for a fact were not there the other day. Meaning, this guy wasn't joking.
Bro, this guy's like just
stalking. He actually showed up to my house, and by the looks of the footprints, had walked around it multiple times. I've since moved, and haven't received another text from the number.
Why?
that was the first and only time I will ever use a food delivery app.
Why though? Why is this guy was obsessed with him? Was he a serial killer? Was it just somebody messing with him? Was he?
I'm 27 and currently out of work. I recently got laid off at my job as the company I worked for was starting to go under. So, in an effort to keep up with the bills, I started delivering for Uber Eats part-time. A couple of my friends suggested it, and so I figured I'd give it a try until I found another job. To my surprise, it was actually good money. The only thing I didn't like was some of the places the app had me delivered to. I live in a city with a lot of sketchy areas. I try to stay away from those areas while delivering, but there's only so much you can do. This night, a Saturday, I got a McDonald's order. I usually don't accept those ones, but this night was strangely dead. Which was weird, Saturday nights are usually the busiest for Uber Eats. Anyway, I pick up the order and start heading towards the address I'm given. Instantly, I realized it was not in the best area. But by this point, I decided to just suck it up. I pulled up to the house, and right away the vibe was off. It was completely dark with not a single light on in the house. Usually there's at least a light on upstairs, or something that would signal someone being awake and waiting for their order. But the house seemed dead. Nevertheless, I put the car in park, turned off the engine, grabbed the order, and started walking towards the door. I walked onto the porch.
Knock knock, it's McDonald, we got your food.
The door was slightly cracked open.
On a side note, you know what I miss? I actually miss McDonald's. Man, I really want to order from McDonald's right now. That I miss it so much. I want to get my crispy McBacon with no sauce because yes.
I knocked, and as I did, the door opened slightly more.
Give it a headbutt.
I yelled out that I had an Uber Eats order, and right away, some man walked to the front door, like as if he had just been waiting right there. As he got closer, I got a good look at him.
Thank you for the food.
I wanted to judge a person by their physical appearance, but this guy was practically covered head to toe in tattoos.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Definitely not someone you'd want to mess with. He had this look of frustration, or almost anger on his face. He was staring at me dead in the eyes. I lifted up the bag of food, and he grabbed it. The guy then started reaching in his pocket. I figured he was going to give me a tip. But no, before I knew it, the guy was holding a hunting knife and pointing it in my direction.
Oh.
My stomach dropped, realizing the situation I was now in. I was either going to get robbed for everything I had, or worst case scenario, killed. My mind was now racing. Thinking as fast as I could, I turned around towards my car, screamed at Derek to grab the gun, and put my hand in my pocket to start my car's engine from a button on the key. But there was no Derek, and I was in no way armed. But I figured if I could somehow convince this guy I gave myself a chance to get out of this. All I could do was pray that the threat along with the vehicle starting would be enough to convince this guy I didn't come here alone. And luckily it was. The guy shoved me back and slammed the front door. I ran back to my car and practically tore the door off trying to get in. I got out of there as fast as I could. I would of course end up calling the police, but I never heard anything back about whatever ended up happening. I assumed they didn't find anything, and that the guy was long gone.
That's fucked up.
But I can't confirm this. If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's how fortunate I am to own a car with a remote proximity key, as I don't think the guy would have bought the whole act if I didn't start the engine. I still drive for Uber Eats every once in a while, but I've since started carrying a knife on me at all times.
Makes sense. And that's why I love knives.
The pandemic has been pretty hard on all of us, and
I buy a tomahawk one day.
Of ways, but musicians have felt it more than most. I don't mean to throw myself a pity party or anything. I know there are older folks who are actually fearing for their lives, so I've counted my blessings plenty of times. But for most of my friends, the pandemic just meant working from home or taking a long paid vacation. For me, it meant work dried up entirely. As a professional musician, I've been playing music both solo and with bands for most of my adult life now. It's fun, but it can be really tough on occasion, and this pandemic has been the toughest time I've ever experienced. I had to do something, anything to pay the bills, so when the drummer in my band said that he was making some pretty decent money for working for Postmates, it immediately sparked my interest. I think the real selling point was how it had benefited his health. Us musicians tend to be much more familiar with a bottle and a glass than an elliptical machine, so riding a bike and getting paid to do it seemed like a great way to get back into a fitness regimen. So, dust off my young brother's old mountain bike, oil up the gears, get myself a Postmates driver's account, and I'm pretty much ready to go.
And now he's gonna die.
There were no background checks or anything. Like, I literally could have been anyone, but hey, I wasn't complaining at the time.
Not background check, this is literally not for serial killer, that's what I'm telling you.
I needed the money. I needed it bad, and there were much worse things than...
Serial killer dream, not background check.
But being a delivery driver brought a whole host of new occupational hazards, and there was one particular incident in the summer of last year that I've thought about almost every single day since it happened. So, I get this one job delivering Thai food over to a place in Brentwood. Just this little single-story house that barely stood out from the rest. Postmates has us doing the whole contactless delivery thing by that point, but I always used to hang around just to make sure whoever it was got their food. Sometimes you had some pretty elderly people ordering from us.
Actually,
some didn't have any other.
I don't know, something funny, right? Best way to describe me, like, I don't know if you watch Wednesday, the the Netflix show, right? The best way to describe me, I'm literally like Wednesday, and if Wednesday and Enid were like one person, that's basically me. That's basically me. I got a girl that like colors, dark things, and also cute things at the same time. That's literally me. I'm not even joking. I like dark things, but I also like cute things at the same time. So I like colors, but also like wearing black stuff. Yeah, I can be literally like, I can literally be like Wednesday if I wanted to, like speaking like this, and then just tell somebody that I will want to see them in their own funeral, just so I can upload them as they go down in their grey site. I don't know about you, but funerals really excites me. I'm just acting like Wednesday. It does not. I'm joking. Don't cancel me. I'd rather be buried alive than listening to any of those cute things that you're talking about. Yeah, no, I've literally like Wednesday and India at the same time. I'm the antisocial goth girl that try to be social sometimes, but also get irritated by everyone in real life. Literally, but anyway, there's a random fact that I thought of it. No, you did. That's all, don't worry. Thank you for understanding my dark side. I bet if I would have black hair and with a pigtail, I could easily act like Wednesday if I wanted to. It doesn't take too much to be a little, you know. I've always been like that since in middle school and stuff like that. The people always say that I was a little bit edgy or macabre. I don't know the word. You know what I mean, Tom? Dark. I actually remember one day I did this, there was this contest or something like that at school. It wasn't really a contest, but basically they wanted us to make a bottle of wine, or rather a sort of, what's it called? They wanted us to make a label for a bottle of wine, and we had to make it based on our imagination, I guess. And there was this contest where if the first person that got most vote would have gone to taste wines with the professors or something like that. I wasn't really interested in tasting wines, but I still participated just because it was a task that I had to do it. And all I did, mine was the professor, one of the professors was like, it's a little bit dark. And that was tamed, in my opinion. That was actually tamed. It was basically, I called the wine bottle kind of like a vampire blood or something like that. But it was related to being blood and vampire. And they say it was dark. But to me, that was pretty much tamed compared to what I would have done. Yeah. Oh, that would be interesting to do a serial killer trophy collection wine bottle. Yes, that would have been even better. Can you imagine? Serial killer trophy. Drink the blood of the victim of the serial killer. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yes, I should, you know what? You know when you think of something after years and be like, yeah, I should have done that, and I regret I didn't. Yeah, that's me right now. I wish I'd done that. Serial killer trophy. Imagine the dude. Yeah, actually, imagine the dudes see my label for the wine bottles like vampire blood. The like. Whatever it is, it's really dark. And I'm like, yeah, that was tamed. That was literally tamed, by the way. I would have done worse. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny because how people thought that was dark, but to me it was literally tamed. I was like, I cannot really do something too dark, too edgy, so I'll do this. And people, I'm still laughing at it. But yeah, no. Anyway, we should keep watching. Yeah. Late happening. Can I say I am very dark and edgy? My soul color is probably black with tint of pink. I like pink. God. But yeah, no. Let's keep watching how this dude die. It also doesn't help that actually, fun fact. I'm very similar to Wednesday in some way, how I like to collect weapons, but also how I kinda... I thought it was another... Wait, an outbreak? Wasn't there already an outbreak just recently? Or maybe no. My favorite color is pink right now. But I like a specific shade. It's kind of like my hair. My hair is like similar. Or rather, my jacket. My jacket leg, that's the type of pink I like. I also like blue. I like pink and blue. The pink and blue you see in my jacket is the color I like. Yeah. But it's funny, I'm very... Actually, my mom literally, when I was a child, literally was like, you're like Wednesday once or twice, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, no, I have a similarity to Wednesday Addams because I like dark themes and stuff like that. And it's funny. It's funny. It doesn't help the fact that I also like... like, I don't explain. I like the concept of serial killer, not like a fan girl serial killer, but I like the idea. I like shows about serial killers. So one of my favorite shows is literally Dexter, and I really enjoyed that. And I do like that a lot. I'm not crazy, I promise. But yeah. I don't approve of the serial killer serially killing, but I like when there is a TV show that has a serial killer and stuff like that. Basically. Anyway. I think we should keep watching now, and I should stop yapping. We're like crazy woman. Hell yeah. Did I approve that or did I accidentally click deny? No, you're fine. You're fine. You don't have to apologize. I think I accidentally declined that. I was meant to allow it. I mean, he didn't say anything bad. He's a crazy woman. I don't know why the automod. Here's the thing, though. Whenever you say something and it says you cannot say that or something like that, you don't have to apologize, really. It's just the Twitch automod tool that the flag something that may seems wrong. But sometimes, like, I don't really care. And I will allow it. I think I accidentally clicked deny by mistake, though. I meant to allow it. So you don't have to apologize. So you're fine. You're fine. Don't worry. You're fine. You're fine. I thought that was funny. Anyway, enough yapping. Let's play.
Their means of getting food without exposing themselves. It meant a lot to me to know that I was helping like
Okay,
that,
I say sorry,
even if
Mom,
it was
because
in such a small way.
that's okay.
Anyway,
I get that.
the dude comes out to get his food.
I say sorry a lot as well sometimes.
Firm as I first expected, but he does look tired. And not just like my neighbor's
He was
tired.
He had weeds.
Over his own life.
Your
For
favorite
fuck's sake!
is becoming better than ever. Meet the brand new Ragnarok Online Prime.
Just a deep
I actually remember Ragnarok Online. I never played it, but I remember I had the game. You know,
set into his eye.
like I see that I got corrupted by something. My first thought is to. I gotcha. No, I completely understand that. I get that. I do that as well sometimes, so I understand. Don't worry.
Eyes.
He
He thanked me through his mask and told
He's
me
gonna kill you.
Postmates had been a godsend since his wife left. I could relate hard to that. My long-term girlfriend had left at the start of the pandemic too. She just couldn't handle the stress. Couldn't be so far away from her parents during such a difficult time, so I knew what he was talking about. Like I said, he seemed sick and tired, but he didn't hint at actually being depressed or mad or anything like that. He just seemed to be doing that macho
He's gonna
thing,
die.
internalizing all of his feelings, and again, hard relate.
I can make that easy for
Like
you.
I said, I often
I'm
stuck
joking.
around to make sure people got their food, and I'd also make a point of thanking people if they tipped big, and boy, did tired guy tip big.
All
Right as I'm
right.
about to ride off on my bike,
Much did it
pointed
tip.
telling the guy how grateful
I
he
know.
was that he was so generous with his tip. It's literally people like him that mean I don't have to pawn my guitars to pay the rent. He just kind of nods, then says, "Just don't make the same mistakes I did, kid." I wasn't a kid. I was 28, but
Just don't make the same mistake I did, kid.
the weight of experience in the guy's voice, I just took it on the chin. The very next day, I get
That
another
hit hard,
delivery
I know,
so I
right?
decide to cycle past the guy's house. I'm not 100% sure why. I guess I'm a creature of habit or something. But as I roll up,
Oh
I can see that
no.
something is horribly wrong.
He died.
There's a cop car sitting in the guy's driveway, and his gate is blocked off with blue and white police tape. There's one cop
Wait.
sat in the driver's seat of the cruiser, and he gets out to ask me why I'm gawping at a crime scene. I ask him what happened, and he tells me to move along before turning his back on me. But then on the fly, I say like, "But, officer, that's my uncle's place." And I drop the same name he'd used for his Postmates delivery. As soon as I say that, the cop stops dead in his tracks and turns around and sighs. That's when I know it wasn't just some home invasion or a car theft or something. That's when I knew it was darker than I could have imagined.
Oh no.
The cop says something like, "Look, I'm sorry, but you're better hearing this from the next of kin. Besides, homicide doesn't have a full picture of what happened yet."
Uh-oh.
Is he okay? Is my uncle okay? I ask. He was taken to the hospital, but after that, I'm not sure. I'm so sorry, sir. I had to do my own research to find out what exactly actually happened, and to me, it was way worse than home invasion or something. The older guy, the one who'd been so generous with his money and his advice, had a full-on mental breakdown the very same day that I brought him his food.
Oh shit.
From what I could gather, he'd been ranting and raving in his driveway, and then when the cops showed up, he waved a gun in their faces. And that's all she wrote. They shot him dead right there in his driveway.
Oh.
I don't know if he was trying to end his own life by cop or he actually had some kind of mental breakdown. But if
That's
it all
fucked
happened
up.
that same night I dropped his food off, then I basically fed this guy his last meal. The final thing that ever passed his lips.
That's
A
fucked
couple of
up.
hours later, he was dead. I don't know why, but that messed with me something awful over the weeks that followed. I kept thinking that maybe if I'd stuck around, maybe if I asked him more about his problems or his life in general, maybe it had given him the strength to carry on, at least for a little while. Or maybe it was always going to happen. Maybe he'd planned it or something, and
Well, he
nothing I could
planned
have
it.
said would have made a difference.
I don't think it will make the
For the longest
difference
time,
if he stayed
those were the
there.
kinds of thoughts that I just couldn't seem to shake. Like the guy was a ghost that just haunted me, no matter where I went.
Because I know for a fact,
I did.
if I was in the same position, I wouldn't want somebody to be there try to tell me otherwise. I would just
On the night of the 27th,
done the things and yeah. That's how I see things.
Working his final shift
It's kind of
as a
fucked
pizza
though.
delivery driver. The 25-year-old Sri Lankan migrant had moved to the UK to pursue a degree in IT, and had long been employed as a delivery driver to support himself as he studied. But since he graduated with distinction from the University of Sheffield, Tavisha had quickly found himself a well-paid job in the IT sector. The generous pay package meant that it would be much easier to apply for permanent residence in the UK, which would open the door to eventually moving his family over too. His boss was sad to see the back of such a hard-working young man go, but also happy to see Tavisha moving onward and upward in his chosen career path. All he had to do was work one more shift, just one more night, and he'd be starting off his new life as a white-collar professional. At around 10 p.m., Tavisha would have been making one of his final runs of the night as he drove out to Southie Crescent with a customer's order. As he parked his car, unfastened his seatbelt, and opened the driver's side door, Tavisha was greeted by the looming figure of 25-year-old Qasim Ahmed. Qasim wasn't the one who ordered the pizza, but still wanted something from the delivery driver, his mobile phone. Tavisha saw a flash of steel in the dim streetlights as his mugger pulled out a knife and threatened to stab him if he didn't hand over his phone. But Tavisha was brave. Too brave, perhaps. He had worked hard to be able to afford an expensive smartphone, and he wasn't about to hand it over without a fight. There wasn't a fight that night. It was a slaughter. Without so much as an ounce of provocation, Qasim Ahmed plunged the knife into Tavisha's chest, who fell back onto the pavement, gasping as he attempted to stem the bleeding. As he lay dying, Qasim's 18-year-old partner in crime, Shamraze Khan, rifled through Tavisha's pockets to relieve him of his belongings. With just one stab wound, Tavisha might have stood a chance of surviving the attack. But Qasim knew he had seen his face, and he knew the hard work.
This fucking video literally tell you do not work for Uber Eats. This is literally what it's telling you right now. Do not work for Uber Eats.
Young migrant wouldn't just
Do not
take the
fucking
robbery
work for
lying down.
Uber Eats.
The police would be called, a report would be filed, and repeated offender Qasim would no doubt be headed back to prison. And in Qasim's mind, that just wasn't going to happen. He knelt down and began plunging the knife into Tavisha's chest over and over again, stabbing the dying delivery driver a total of 14 times until he bled to death, right there on the cold Yorkshire pavement. The local community was appalled by the brutality of the murder, but also by the horrific and painfully tragic circumstances.
Yeah, there's all the crazy
Just one more night on
people.
the job. If Qasim Ahmed had waited just one more day to steal a phone or a wallet, Tavisha would still be alive. It's like some cruel cosmic joke, so utterly senseless that it almost sounds made up, and many were moved by the story. Given that Tavisha worked for Domino's in the UK, the company paid for his family to fly over so they could better organize his repatriation, as well as working more closely with investigating police. Tavisha's older brother, Pramod, spoke to the media on his arrival in Britain, saying, "I'm heartbroken. My brother, Tavisha, was the center of our world. He gave us so many reasons to smile. He was kind and considerate, and we were extremely proud of his achievements. We were so happy that he was doing so well in England, and we never thought his life was in any danger. I can't believe he was taken away from us in this cruel and inhuman manner. Please, if anyone saw or heard anything that could help us to catch these murderers, we beg that you step forward to help find my brother's killers." But it wasn't long before Tavisha's killers were found. As it turned out, Qasim Ahmed had stolen the cell phones of 2 young women at knife point just an hour before he murdered Tavisha, and he'd been stupid enough to do it in downtown Sheffield.
Damn.
It's practically covered in CCTV cameras. Police tracked him down as a part of their theft investigation, only to find that Qasim was in the process of disposing of clothing that was soaked in blood of his victim. He was arrested and charged with murder, and would go on to be sent to prison for a minimum of 24 years. But 24 years seems like far too lenient a sentence for someone willing to take the life of another human being for nothing more than a mobile phone. And it seems like the only justice for a person responsible for such a cruel cosmic joke, who fabricated a scenario that would horrify all who heard it, deserves to go to prison for much, much longer than just 24 years. Two stories stand out in my mind. I should note that I work day shift. These happened in broad daylight. It wasn't some spooky old haunted house at night. This stuff creeped me out in the middle of the day. So the first event goes down when I took a delivery to a nice big house in a peaceful suburban neighborhood. This middle-aged guy had to be in his late 50s or 60s. He answers the door and invites me
Damn it, these fucking headphones. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know, something hilarious. Okay, this is hilarious to me. It might not be that funny for some people, but my headphones are breaking. Okay, but the funny thing, right? I tell you the funny thing. I think it's hilarious. My headphones are breaking, and it's like my volume wheel is not working anymore. But the way it doesn't work anymore, it's as if I touch it, my volume goes out of control, going from up to down constantly, randomly. And it's annoying. So to fix that, I literally put the tape over the volume control so it doesn't move. Right? I literally did that. And the other day, the cap on the ear, it broke a piece, and I was like, fuck me. And I was ready to tape it as well. But it was like a small, piece of plastic, because it does. It's so annoying. But the other thing about the cap, where the cushion is located, it broke to pieces. But I was able to put it back together by holding by the last piece that remain. And yeah, my headphones are fucking breaking. It's fucking hilarious. My cable is also defective. If you hear donna, it's my headphones keep disconnecting. But they are wireless. So I can honestly disconnect the cable if I want to and just use them. But I currently charging them. I mean, I can actually. It was charged completely, but I'll keep the cable anyway. But you know, fucking hell, my headphones are breaking. I hate it. And the worst part, I cannot really buy a new one yet. I don't know when. I hope I will be able to soon enough. But I have, if I do buy a new one, I want to buy the upgraded version, honestly. It's the one I have currently, it's like a Corsair. And I paid them, I bought them used, by the way. I didn't buy them new. I bought them used, and I think if I bought them new, this probably wouldn't have happened. I could have charged mine, but I'm too lazy. Honestly, that's fair. That's fair. But you know, I'm thinking of what's the word? I'm thinking of buying a new one eventually. I hope I can buy them sooner than later, but I really can't afford to buy them right now. But if I do, I want to buy a new one. I'm not gonna buy the used one again, because every time I buy fucking used headphones, they are breaking really fast. It's fucking stupid. Lesson learned, don't buy used stuff from Amazon. Yeah, when I bought them used, it was like $80, by the way, and they cost 200 new. So it was like a steal for me, you know what I mean? $80 for these headphones, and they're good. What could I have done? Say no to that? Yeah. I bought them for that, but I'm buying the new one eventually. I just need the new one costs 300, I think. Yeah. New one upgraded version costs 300, and it will be much better for me. But I say 300 for them. I cannot really afford them right now, but it's okay. I will wait. Eventually, maybe in hopefully a few months. I don't know, but yeah, no. Yeah, it was a really good price, but I'm not really upset that they're breaking. Like they're still working. They're still working right now. It's not like I cannot hear shit and stuff like that. They had issues sometimes they disconnect, but it doesn't happen too often anymore. So that's a good thing. And when I say disconnect, I don't mean with the cable, but more like that it does the it does like turn off and turn back on sometime. I don't know why. It's like it disconnects and then it reconnects kind of. I'm not sure. But I'm not too upset that they're breaking right now, because I say I didn't pay. I paid them half the price, so I can't really complain. They lasted quite well. I think I've been having these headphones for a year or maybe a little longer. So it's not like they haven't break like instantly. It's been a year. I don't know. Yeah, I think yes, but maybe a little longer. Anyway, let's keep watching. But I really hope I'll be able to get a new one soon.
I'd have opted to stay outside on the porch, but
yeah, it's the use indeed.
So impressive looking from the outside that I wanted to check out what kind of interiors it had going on. So
it just sucks that they are breaking exactly when I really in a better financial spot. But it is what it is. I may be able to have a what's the word? I may be able to have a replacement if this breaks. I have another headphones that I can use. The worst case scenario. I don't know how good they're gonna be, but yeah, I should be able. If they breaks, I have another pair I can use until I'm able to get a better one. Hopefully they don't break. Hopefully they don't. But anyway, I'm gonna shut up and stop being happy. Yeah.
I follow him to his back porch, but stop dead in my tracks when I notice the large TV screen that's playing some kind of hardcore adult movie.
That's not good.
And that it was making me uncomfortable. He didn't bother to apologize or turn it off. In fact, he seemed to like the idea that he was basically forcing me to watch something so sleazy.
That is fucked up, man.
The porch to join
that is fucked up.
Naturally, I declined, got the money.
Alright, that's good because I yap a lot.
The other thing happened at an extended stay hotel.
Oh,
real bad rep.
That's nice.
Mostly from fellow delivery drivers who ended up getting.
That's good because I talk a lot.
So I follow the delivery instructions and head around to a side door where I find I actually needed a code to get in. Luckily, a guy sticks his head out of the window and says the pizza's for him, adding that he'll be right down to pick it up. As I'm waiting for the guy to let me in, someone else comes along and lets me in, so I ended up meeting the guy on the stairs. Now, rather than exchanging money and leaving as you might expect, the guy tells me he doesn't have the money. Some other guy back in the room has it and asked me to come upstairs with him. With the first red flag tingling in the back of my head, I step into the elevator with him.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
And he says something to the effect of, "Hey, check this out," and begins to lift his shirt. Second and third red flags here. Under his shirt, he's been wrapped with bandages around his stomach.
What the
Sorry for
fuck?
the graphic details, but it was obviously a bad wound. A stab wound, if I had to guess.
Yeah, saying dog.
Confirm that he
Literally.
was in fact stabbed the other night, and that it was on the news and that I might have seen it. And after a pause in the conversation, that it hurts a lot.
Bruh.
With the most awkward silence ever, we step off the elevator, go to his room, and he pops inside before coming back to invite me inside. Now, two thoughts go through my mind. Either this is the dumbest setup for a robbery I'd ever seen, or the couch guy is really, really lazy. I eventually settle on the fact that if this were a robbery, the guy probably wouldn't have...
I know, right? What the hell? Why is he bragging about it?
I kind of wanted to meet the laziest man in the world. So I step in the door, careful not to let freshly mixed stab wounds get my back. Inside, there's an older white-haired man on the couch and a young tweaked-out girl. The man hands the money to the girl, and naturally, it's a $100 bill, and that's the only cash he has. So reluctantly, I make change for him out of my own money, conclude the transaction, and hastily retreat from what I can only assume was some kind of meth house.
Damn.
So, on the worst delivery shift I ever worked, it's snowing like crazy, and of course my car can't make...
This video is a bit confusing to me. I don't know about you, but it's confusing me a little bit because it goes to story without the story number 1, story number 2, story number 3. Just go, and it confuses me. That's quite an expense. I know, right?
Make it up the long
$100 for pizza. But damn, they had caviar on it
I had
too.
to face reality, so I got out to begin the walk about 2 or 3 blocks of the snowy road. I get to the large, normal-looking house and ring the bell. No answer, but I hear a guy yelling at someone inside. Knock, ring, no
Knock,
answer.
knock, knock, knock,
Still
knock,
yelling, but
knock,
it's
knock,
obvious he's
knock,
yelling
knock,
at someone on
knock,
the phone.
knock.
I can see that the door I'm at goes into a small mudroom with a door.
Well, yeah, I remember something. I wanna show you after this one. I'm gonna show you something after this one.
Not a good idea.
One of my favorite dude that makes some short that's really hilarious.
I'm wearing a uniform and holding a pizza delivery. What do you think I want, man? Now, the guy was a middle-aged guy with a mustache, and he has blood coming from a cut on his elbow, a cut on his lip, and blood coming from his nose, and his knuckles are torn up. Great. Dude just got into a fight and lost.
Yes.
Things. I see inside, and a half-empty bottle of Jack is chilling on the coffee table. I didn't order a pizza. It's probably Frank's, he says. Then the guy just turns and goes back into the living room and sits down to take another swig of Jack. Is Frank here? I ask. Yeah, he's upstairs. The guy points to a staircase just inside the door on the left. Okay, I think to myself. I guess I'll go give the pizza to Frank since Drunk Fighter isn't going to do anything besides get more drunk. I took 2, maybe 3, it's been years since this happened, steps up the stairs and thought, screw this. I immediately backpedal, go to the front door in the mudroom and leave the house and walk back to my car. I didn't call Frank because at that point I was just so livid about getting stuck in the snow, walking uphill through the snow, waiting a while for this drunk idiot to answer the door and getting sketched out. I figured if Frank wanted his pizza, he would call back or come pick it up. Frank never called to ask where his pizza was, and that made me more sketched out about the whole situation.
That's ass. I had the pizzas boarded such a backward.
This pizza place that was basically in the middle of nowhere. It was located in a strip mall at the side of a highway in a pretty rural area, and there were just people dotted around the surrounded area that the store never quite went out of business. But since we hardly made any money, we operated a skeleton crew at all hours, and especially late at night. Sometimes it would just be 2 people in the store, me and one other guy. One would make the pies, and the other would drive them out to the customers. It wasn't always a perfect system, but we managed. Without a doubt, the best time to work was Wednesday or Thursday nights, simply because of how quiet it was. You worked a Wednesday or Thursday late shift and basically
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, dun dun dun.
You'd maybe get 1 or 2
There's a
calls,
song that actually goes like that.
But this one night, we get a call almost bang on 11 p.m., a half hour before closing. Any other time, we might actually be kind of angry, but it was just way too out of the ordinary for us to even be mad. Like, I think it was legit the first time we'd ever gotten a call that late. Now, at the time, my coworker is out in his car having a quick smoke before we start our clean down, so I'm all on my own when I hear the phone. Part of me was like, just don't answer it, dude. But honestly, curiosity got the best of me. Most of the families in the county work their farms, so they go to bed pretty early in the evening, so who was calling so late? When I pick up, I don't recognize the voice on the end. Given the nature of the job, I pretty much know everyone who calls, along with exactly what they're going to order. But still, it's not entirely unusual that we get someone new calling. But what was really unusual was how this guy's order differed from most others, not to mention how he was acting in general. So right off the bat, I can tell there's something not quite right with the guy. His voice was super raspy, like he lived in a whiskey still and smoked Marlboros for breakfast. And I know it's about to be a weird call when the first thing he asks for is a hamburger.
Hamburger!
Sir,
Hamburger!
this is a pizza place.
Okay, no problem.
I can read you our menu if you like. Which was no problem. We only had like 6 different pizzas with a couple of sides.
Nice to meet you.
The guy says it's fine. All he wants is
My brain got rotted from YouTube shorts as well.
I'm assuming he meant on a pizza, since we did actually do a cheeseburger pizza at the time, so I asked some clarification. But no, this guy doesn't want a pizza. He just wants hamburger meat.
Hamburger!
Hamburger
Raw?
meat. I don't even know if I'm allowed to sell raw hamburger meat.
Why not?
Like, I know you can eat raw hamburger meat. Like, I'm pretty sure that's what steak tartare is, but I figured there had to be some kind of food hygiene law against it. I asked my coworker who...
You can, so eating raw meat, it's dangerous because of parasite and stuff like that, but it's actually something, some people do that, and I'm like, how... Yes, it's safe, but it's also not safe. It's like, you can eat it raw, but I think you need to treat it somehow to make sure there is no parasite and stuff like that. Because the meat itself, it has, there's a chance that you're gonna get sick. So I think there is a way to make it safe, but I don't know how you will do that, honestly. Because I seen like Bayashi eating like raw beef and stuff like that. Or raw meat in general. And I don't know how they do that. I'm like curious. I want to know. I need to know. How do they make it safe to eat raw? I really want to know, because I know if you eat it raw, there's a chance you're gonna get salmonella or a parasite or anything like that. So you have to cook it to make it safe to eat. But how do people eat it raw and not get sick? I need to know. Well, it's kind of like salmon, and I don't know. I have no idea.
Was way too blazed to give me a solid answer, so I give the guy an honest answer and tell him I'm not even sure I'm allowed to sell him raw hamburger. The guy started begging and pleading so hard that I was actually speechless for a moment. He sounded like he was fiending for it, So bad that it was actually kind of creepy. I'm even less sure about the whole thing by that point, but after the guy on the phone offers a handsome tip, I make an executive decision and decided to go ahead with the sale. People do dumb stuff for money, right? Well, I suppose this is my thing. I throw what I consider to be $10 retail worth of hamburger meat into a plastic carton, plug this guy's address into my navigation system, then began the drive out to his house.
Did she has beef tartare? Is it true beef? But I never tried because it's scary. Yeah, I get that though. I think it's fine if you eat it, but if you're scared to get sick, then I wouldn't try. I don't know how they make it safe though. That's the thing. I don't know how to make it safe. There is a way they make it safe. There must be a way that they make it safe, but I no fucking clue how they do it. I might have to look it up later or something. Because I will 100% be down to try the raw beef and stuff like that. I will 100% be down to try if it's safe.
Certainly never seen this guy's house before. I didn't even know that old place was there. It was some old farmhouse at the end of a long dirt road, and it looked like it was falling apart. It would have made a great haunted house, and all I could think as my headlights suddenly lit the whole place up was it was like the start of a horror movie or something. I was the poor, dumb pizza boy, doomed to die in the film's intro that introduced whatever crazed killer or monstrous creature that was the movie's main feature. I park up, walk up the old rickety porch, and since there was no sign of a doorbell, I just knock on this guy's door. When he answers, he actually looks pretty normal. Like he'd expect some decrepit old witch to answer the door to a house like that. Not a guy in a sweater vest who looked like the dad of all dads. As I'm handing over the bag of hamburger meat, I can't resist asking him why he'd ordered raw hamburger and not an actual menu item. I figured he's going to grill it at home or whatever, so
I know, right? Those.
But the guy just smiles, shakes his head, and tells me he's going to eat it raw. I must have completely failed to hide the look of disgusted confusion on my face, because the guy then launches into this big speech about the benefits of eating raw meat. I mean, he talked a lot of science terms that I didn't understand, but he seemed to know what he was talking about, and it actually weirdly put me at ease for a second as he fished around his wallet for a tip. He hands me $11 in crumpled ones, and as I count them, I'm like, thanks, man. That's really generous. But then I look up, just in time to see the guy crack the lid on the plastic container of meat, bring it up to his nose, and take a long, deep sniff of what was inside. The way he acted wasn't like this wholesome, smells yummy kind of happy. It seemed straight up perverse. I'm just watching, trying not to freak out, as the smell of the meat seems to legit turn him on. After he huffs it, he shudders, eyes rolling in their sockets before he gets this glazed look in them, and all I'm thinking is, this is my cue to leave. I awkwardly thank the guy, just happy to get off of his property.
I know, right?
As I go to turn around and walk back off the porch, I see something moving in the dimly lit hallway over the dude's shoulder. Poking out at about waist height from behind a doorframe was this big pair of terrified eyes looking back at me from sunken sockets. It was a kid. I don't even know what compelled me to ask, but whatever it was so strong that it overrode any desire I had to flee while I still had the legs to carry me. I remember saying something like, that your kid, huh? Instead of giving me this big smile or waxing lyrical about what a proud dad they were, something that would have suited his wholesome sweater vest dad look, he suddenly looks furious. He spins around on the spot. The kid looks terrified and disappears from view, then when he turns back, he just stares at me, this deep, moody stare that sent a shiver down my spine. And once again, I get that overwhelming, this is my cue to leave feeling. I thank the guy.
Bro's cooked.
In a way where I never quite turn my back on him.
Bro is cooked.
Just keeps that angry look on his face, like I'd done something to offend him or seen something I shouldn't have. It took 20 minutes to drive back to the pizza place. 20 long minutes I had to replay the interaction in my head.
Bro is cooked.
I called 911 as soon as I got back. Like I had no idea what was going on.
Bro is raw.
It couldn't have been good.
I know, right? I mean, it doesn't take too much to be cooked more than the burger.
Was that kid's dad at all? My logic was that I could call 911, find out I just came out at a bad time and took the dude's actions out of context and maybe feel a little embarrassed. Or find out that something horrible was happening in that house, feel horrendous guilt that I failed to stop it, and then be haunted for the rest of my life. Though what I wasn't expecting was that there was actually a third option, one that turned out to be worse than the first two. So, I called the cops. They go to check it out. Then the deputy gets back in touch to reassure me that he'd been over to the guy's house, had a good look around, and then found that there was nothing wrong. I figured that once a cop had told me that, I'd feel fine. Kind of stupid for assuming stuff, but generally fine. But I didn't. I found myself just not believing the guy. Like he couldn't have seen the same stuff that I had and just walked away being like, yeah, it's all good in that house. I didn't do another delivery to that house for the rest of the time I worked there, and I certainly wasn't complaining about not having to make any more weird deliveries. But even today, I find myself wondering what the deal was with that guy and his kid, and whether or not I should have done more to investigate. Because the thing that haunts me the most is that there might be some kind of kid out there going through the most horrifying ordeal of their young lives, thinking like, why didn't that man help me? Why didn't that man help me?
It's fucked up, man. Okay, I said something earlier I want to show. Let me remember, what was the dude's name? Hold on. What was the dude's name? I know I am subscribed to the what is this one? It's this one. Okay, wait. I love this dude. He's making shorts, all the time. But I think it has his own channel and stuff. There's one that's really funny. I think this is mostly about the coffee and stuff. I think he has his own channel, if I remember correctly. Let me try. I think it's this one. Yes. I love this dude.
Sir, where are you?
Yeah.
There you are. You made it. Yeah, are you ready to go down to the hospital? Uh-huh. But first, can you guess
Here's
what
the
I
spooky shit.
Is it poop? It's poo-poo. You want some? Hold on one second, sir. Get the percent right now, all right? Okay. Wait, have you ever been covered in poop before? No. No? Okay. You're about to be. Sir, where are you?
Yeah, about to be. I love him. He's making a new shit. Wait.
Sir?
There was another one that was really funny. I was saying it. Let's see if I can find it. There was one specific I remember. That's like Roga shot. I think maybe it was one of the most recent one. Yes, this one actually.
Oh, did somebody call 911? Yeah. He's in there.
Hey.
Yeah, he is in there.
I need your help.
With what?
It's hard to describe, but if you come in here, I can show you.
Okay. Is there like a light we can turn on so I can see in there better?
Oh, no. Those don't work anymore.
Yeah, they're broken.
But don't worry about that. Just come
Don't worry about that.
exactly what you need to see.
It's I know.
Yeah, that ain't happening. Hello, did somebody call 911? Yeah.
They just ran away. Yeah, that ain't happening. That was so bad. The one with the... I don't know if you see the gunshot one, but the one is also funny. I noticed with the... Because... let's see.
Holy crap. Fire rescue, sir, you hurting anywhere? Man, they shot my car. Yeah, a few
They
times,
shot
but
my
more
car.
importantly, did they hit you? Yeah, I think I felt something hit my leg. A few? Wait, what, how many's a few? Sir, do you think we can maybe focus on you for a second? I mean, bullets can hit things like your leg and bounce around in your body, causing more Wait, bounce around? Do you think it bounced around inside of my door? Oh, my window's definitely broken. I'm gonna need new tints. I'm gonna need a whole new paint job. Hey, man, how many times has he hit? Your guess is as good as mine.
But yeah, no, I love this guy. I enjoy watching his short. They're so funny. But anyway, I've been streaming for a little bit longer than usual today. Let's go. But I am getting a little bit tired right now. It's getting late. I might take a nap, maybe. Wait, there you go. I watched that Lace accent in the back. Oh yes, I remember that one. That was fucking hilarious. Yes. And then he's like, yeah, I accidentally did that. And it was like acting like it was by mistake, but it wasn't. See, okay. Yes, I love his content a lot. Also, especially because I enjoy the medical stuff, so I really enjoy his content for that reason as well. Anyway, it's now time to end. Oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna stretch. I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be able to play that game I wanted to play today. Yeah. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching this random video with me, and it was really fun. Hell yeah, it was fun. Tomorrow we'll try to play a hardcore game. Well, not really. You'll see the game. It's I wanna scream at the game. But anyway, as always, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for joining. Thank you for everything. And yeah, you as well. Have a good rest. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.